What's up guys, welcome to 8-Brit Gaming, and this is our rebooted 8-Brit Game Chat. We're bringing it to you here on YouTube with a bunch of new features. As always, I'm your host Tom Houser. Joining me is my illustrious crew, Tom Roach.
Hello.
And Matt Stevens.
Hello.
They are some of the best of the industry pundits.
Some.
Yeah, some of. So we're here today to bring you our new 8-Brit Game Chat. It's revamped, revitalised, and honestly better than ever. But you be the judge of that. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of this week's Game Chat. And always, please subscribe to our videos. We'd super appreciate your support. But yeah, so basically we're going to start things off very simple. But before we get into any of that, I think we should explain the giveaway.
I think we should.
So we're going to attempt to do a giveaway most weeks. But basically what we're going to do is, I want you in the comments to tell us the title of the video game that we've shown you throughout this video. So if you watch the whole thing, you'll know the answer. Because we're going to put up clues every now and then throughout the video. So if you keep watching, keep your eyes peeled, you'll see the title of the video game and you'll be able to put it in the comments below. But yeah, and if whoever's the first to comment maybe, or just do a random hat thing or something like that. But
yeah, I'd say random hat.
Random hat. But you'll get a wonderful prize, wonderful cash value prize. But yeah, so yeah, we're going to start off however with what we've been playing recently. And pretty much it's the same for everyone, I think. Matt,
yeah.
What have you been playing recently?
So I'm gonna be the wild one and say something different.
The wild one.
The wild one. No. I won't mean what you two have been playing, but I'll say the other game that I've been playing at the moment, which is Magica 2, which released 2 days ago? Last night? Night before? So fun.
What's it like? What do you do?
It basically it's a twin stick game. Bit like if you've played, I'm forgetting the title. Helldivers. Yeah. Thank you. Bit like if you played Helldivers. It's that sort of thing. But what you are, you're a wizard. Okay. And you control different elements. There's like 8 different elements, and you have to input different string of these elements together to cast spells. And it's a bit of an adventure game. It's a bit spoofy, so they've got a lot of jokes about other things and extremely light-hearted, but it's actually really complex and really difficult.
Is it like is it a full game or is it like a Helldivers style kind of indie game?
It's it's an indie game,
okay.
But there's a lot of stuff in it.
Okay, cool.
And is it a sequel?
It is, yeah. Well, Magica 2.
Yeah. But I like gathered that, but I've not heard of the franchise, and I didn't even realise it's a new release. It's actually a computer game. It was originally on PC. Okay.
And they've done Magica and Magica Wizard Wars. Basically, the original was more of a co-op type thing. Wizard Wars was kind of like that PvP type of thought.
Right.
But it's gone back to co-op now. So you can actually go around with 4 friends.
That's cool.
Just causing havoc, because these spells, you get all the spells straight from the beginning, all the different elements, and you can cast some ridiculously overpowered spells right from the word go. Cool. And it's just chaotic. It's great fun.
Yeah, I remember Sony showed it off at their E3 conference last year, I think it was, and to be honest, it didn't pique my interest. But if you say it's worthwhile,
we'll get you playing.
Yeah. But not at the moment, because I'm playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Yes.
Which technically we're all playing.
Well, yes.
And we'll go into our thoughts about The Witcher 3 in a little bit, because that's going to be the main topic of today's game chat. But overall, just very quickly, I think it's incredible. But yeah, like I said, we'll get into that in a bit. Tom? Also The Witcher?
Yeah, I've been playing The Witcher. We'll get onto my thoughts about it in a minute. But 2 other games I've played this week. The Wolf Among Us.
Oh yes, I've also played that this week. Forgot about that. Yeah,
so I played the Walking Dead games, and I really like how you play the game, the choices you make, and how it's story driven. The Wolf Among Us, I didn't like it as much as The Walking Dead, and even when I bought it in the shop, the woman at the counter said it's better than The Walking Dead.
Did she?
Yeah. I disagree. I like the story, I like the characters. I just felt I was more immersed in The Walking Dead.
I really like the setting of The Wolf Among Us. It's really clever.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. I just prefer The Walking Dead. I don't think it's a bad game at all.
Yeah.
But because it's the same company making them, I prefer The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Maybe if I played it the other way around, I might have felt differently.
It also probably helps you like The Walking Dead TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the characters in The Wolf Among Us are incredible.
Toad.
Yeah, Toad.
Yeah, The Wolf Among Us is really good actually.
I've decided I don't like Telltale games. I've decided I don't like Telltale games.
Oh really?
But I think that's a topic for a different time.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. We can talk about that another time. Yeah. Yeah, I also played The Wolf Among Us this week. Completely forgot about that. I enjoyed my time with that. I actually got it on the PlayStation Now beta, which was a nice little find. Speaking of which, I have Infamous 2 on the PlayStation Now beta, which I need to play. Yeah, otherwise it's going to run out. But yeah, no. Wolf Among Us was good. I liked it, but that's not all we're going to be playing this week. Splatoon comes out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it does.
I'm
If I can get hold of
So
it.
excited.
You get hold of the game.
Yeah, but you said about the lorry theft, so
Just don't buy it from the game.
Yeah.
where else is there to buy it from?
Sainsbury's.
Amazon.
If I buy it on Amazon, I won't get it tomorrow.
True. They'll have it. They will have it in game.
Yeah.
Or eStore.
Oh, I don't want to buy stuff electronically.
Yeah, that's not the topic. But yeah, so I think we should probably just go on to our thoughts about The Witcher 3.
I think we should.
Which is pretty much our main topic for the day.
Yep.
So our topic for this game chat, the first of the rebooted game chats, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt came out this week to pretty much critical acclaim. It was this week, it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Has it only been out since Tuesday? Oh no.
Have we really played that much of it? I feel
Well,
like we
I
have.
No,
got
it
it
must have been
yesterday.
it must have been last Tuesday, surely. I think it was last Tuesday, yeah. Okay, so it's been out a bit longer than a week.
Feels a lot longer than that. I've only had it a day.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it in a minute. But yeah, it's pretty much been received amazingly across the gaming press. And we're just going to give our thoughts on it now. It's not a review as such, it's because, to be honest, we're all about 8 to 11ish in terms of levels. So but we have put in a few hours already, Steve, myself and Matt have.
I've done about 8 hours.
Okay, well, why don't we start with you then, Tom? What do you think of The Witcher so far?
If I'm honest, I'm really disappointed with it so far. I think it's quite difficult to get the hang of it. It's very different from The Witcher 2, and I think the open world element is quite bad. Not that I think the world looks beautiful, don't get me wrong,
Then finish.
but I don't like having this much freedom. I don't like the fact that I have to ride a horse for ages to get somewhere to do a mission. I find it boring. I've spent a lot of time already roaming the countryside, and now I'm sick of it, and I'm only 8 hours in. This game is 150 plus hours. I'm going to be really sick of
I
it.
couldn't disagree with you more.
Here's my first question that I just want to ask you, Tom. When was the last time you played Witcher 2?
Years ago.
Years ago.
No, 2 years ago. I think.
Do you remember much of it? I'm just.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't open world. It was closed.
No,
in
yeah.
levels.
No, I've not played much of it. That's all. I was wondering just to get an idea of because I think to me it plays similar to Witcher, the first Witcher, in terms of controls, movement, combat system, all of that sort of stuff. So it's just interesting. That's all. If you feel like it's different.
Well, I'm still hoping I can get into it more, but if you're not interested in a game within the first hour, not to mention like 8 to 10 hours, like I'm interested in how the world looks, but playing it at times feels like a real chore.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm not enjoying that.
Yeah, I mean, I completely disagree. In fact, I don't even understand where you're coming from, because I haven't found it difficult to understand what to do. I've never played any of the Witcher games. I've just approached this as another open world title. But it seems self-explanatory to me. You go to a town, you check the notice board, and then you go to all the locations. Just follow the waypoints.
I've been doing
And if you
that.
don't like going on the horse, you can just fast travel.
If I can't fast travel, I've not unlocked everywhere yet.
Yeah, but I thought you liked open world games.
I thought
The Witcher 3's got one of the most stunning open worlds I've ever seen.
Yeah, don't get me. I think it looks amazing, but I'm also quite bored because once you've explored it a lot. But like the thing is with Skyrim, the open world game, or would you say that's open world? Or
Skyrim's
open world, yeah.
I was never bored with it, even though I spent 300 plus hours in Skyrim. I've been down these roads hundreds of times. But now I'm just like going from one town to the other, and I'm just sort of bored. Maybe it's just a crazy opinion, but
Yeah.
I'm just not impressed.
Why don't you just go off and do your own thing then? Like just, just ride off somewhere, stumble onto a bandit camp, and then disappear into a cave and fight off a bunch of wraiths and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I've tried doing that, but it's still kind of... it just feels like a chore.
Fair enough. I'm really loving the game actually, like more than I thought I would. It's almost obsessive actually the way I play the game. When I find somewhere, I'll check the notice board, and then when all the question marks come up, the undiscovered locations, I'll go to every single one of them. Try and do it. If I can't do it, then obviously I'll probably get killed. But I think the open world is just incredible. It's so well realised. It's frankly beautiful at times, I think. When the sun is setting over like the water, and then you can... And the thing is, though, we're going to get super nerdy right now, but like, just the grass and the trees, everything is so dense in that game. There is barely any, like, just space of nothingness. I mean, technically it's all wilderness, but like, there's just so much there, and the trees are like moving and everything, and then like the birds come flying out. It's like, this is incredible. I can just run around this place for ages. It's just amazing. And I love the combat as well. The combat, in my opinion, is the only thing in the game that takes a little bit of getting used to. But I've pretty much got the hang of it now.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get it down.
Yeah, I'm like dodging around everyone, and I used to use X to roll. Yeah. But if you use that, it limits how you can use signs. And I'm like, no, none of that anymore.
Yeah, no, you roll. You use that adrenaline points up. It's a nightmare actually. So I think I'm somewhere actually in between both of you, but leaning towards you, Bowser. I do love the game, but there are moments where I just think I'm literally rage quitting.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Like, literally rage quitting. We spoke a couple of nights ago. I got stuck on this one boss one night, and you actually got stuck on it as well.
Yeah.
It was 2 days later was when I actually beat it.
I presume you must have done it, the botchling quest with the Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't fight him, I just did the...
I didn't fight him either.
Here's a question. So I just had a thought. What mode are you what difficulty are you doing it on?
I put it down to the second easiest.
That explains an awful lot.
I
was thinking...
No wonder you're level 9.
Yeah,
that explains a lot.
Because...
We're both on Death March.
I'm level 8.
It's just the second...
No, I'm on hardest.
I'm on
the very hardest.
Death March is the hardest?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I want as well.
I've been on the...
I thought it was the second hardest.
No, I chose to go on the hardest. I don't do games in easy mode.
No, neither do I. I didn't realise Deathmatch was the hardest.
No, I did it on that. I tried it. I wasn't taking any health off the Griffin. I was getting used to the combat.
You don't fight the Griffin straight away.
Yeah, but...
you have to go around, do the rest of the stuff in one orchard.
This is where I've made my mistake. I've just followed the story.
Did you just go straight on level 1 Griffin?
I just followed the...
No, you don't go straight in with Vesemir when he's like, let's fight the Griffin.
No,
there's loads of there's contracts and stuff to do, and the side quests have amazing storylines. Like there's one contract in White Orchard. If you haven't played The Witcher at all, this is not really a spoiler, but there's one where you're contracted to kill this wraith that's haunting a well.
Yeah,
I did that, and that's really annoyed me.
Why?
I haven't beaten him.
You haven't beaten him?
No, because I take away half his health, he disappears.
Yeah, you have to read up about it in the Bestiary, then you throw down the Erden sign, so that it becomes corporeal.
And then he just fucked off, and then he doesn't appear again, and it says you have to wait till midnight for him to appear.
What?
In the book it says that.
He's a noon wraith. He should appear when you burn the corpse.
He did appear when I burned the corpse, and he disappears.
That's weird.
I don't know.
That shouldn't be happening.
It sounds like you've done something wrong there somewhere. Or maybe you should have started earlier. Did you go straight to midnight and then how long did it take you to get him down to a certain amount of health?
You fight for hours, yeah.
Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's a glitch.
He did disappear at some point. For me, for the very first time, he did disappear.
Okay.
But I just ended up thinking, okay, it must have just gone past the time I'm allowed to fight him, so he disappeared.
Oh, I don't have that.
That's just what I thought. So I just turned up at some random time and attacked him. So.
No, the Griffin is tough on Deathmatch.
Griffin is tough.
It is tough.
Yeah. It took me a couple of tries.
I got really angry, put it down to the easiest because I was in a bad mood.
Just
killed him in like 4
Just shoot
hits.
the Griffin when that must be so unrewarding. It's no wonder you're not enjoying the game.
Yeah.
But I I even find that it's difficult at times because, like, the combat, I'm still getting used to it. Like, some free guard, I'm supposed to be Geralt of Rivia, the greatest warrior in Nilfgaard, and these 3 guards attack me, and I get killed. And
well, the game's not meant to be easy. It's an extremely hardcore RPG.
Yeah.
It's extremely hardcore. But the thing is, like, when you play it on Deathmarch, like we are, I find you become accustomed to it.
Oh, of course.
So, like, what I find to be easy enemies now would be impossibly difficult for you.
Yeah.
So I think that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting scale.
Like drowners.
Drowners, it's so easy. Well, sometimes they're easy.
They can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, like it sucks if you're fighting like 2 guys and suddenly you get surrounded by 6.
You manage to pull over. You start using tactics like pulling them over you and drawing them towards you. I mean, typical RPG tactics or MMO tactics. And yeah, you draw them towards you. You start bashing the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Then you dodge. Like I literally dodge. I swing on my sword, then I dodge.
Swing and dodge. I tend to dodge around them.
Yeah.
And just keep hitting at them.
Yeah.
Because if an enemy can parry you as well, it doesn't matter if you get behind them.
Never roll.
Never roll. Yeah. That's something I learned.
Well.
What sign do you use the most?
Axii.
Really?
Yeah.
Axii being the mind warp one.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Awesome.
Interesting. I use Quen the shield. That's what I use all the time.
I've never used shield.
See, I've upgraded mine to the point now where if someone strikes me, I like explode and they go flying.
Yeah, I saw that. I suppose. No, I actually I haven't managed to work out to do it yet, but I actually take over their minds and they end up attacking people.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
it's cool. You look down at some of the perks on that.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I'm also doing the Igni.
Well. Igni's good.
Igni's awesome.
Yeah.
The file.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I.
Igni's useful. I only ever tend to use Ard, which is the blast, the force push, basically, just to like break down a door or something. I never use it really. Although I think you need to use it for a trophy, which is like kill so and so amount of enemies by pushing them off a high ledge. That's basically has to be on guard pretty much.
Oh yeah, so you just run up to them off a high ledge.
Yeah. But I'm absolutely loving the game, to be honest. The only thing that really annoyed me, and I think you were about to mention it, but we went off on a bit of a tangent, is the save system.
Save system.
Because the auto saves are almost completely random. I have, however, learned. I've learned the kind of almost the inner workings. The game always saves once you fast travel.
Yeah,
always saves when you fast travel. And basically, all I do now is I just do the manual save all the time. I just keep cycling through my save slots because otherwise because it doesn't save when you finish a quest. Unless it's a main story quest.
No, not always. Sometimes it saves after a quest. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it.
I don't think it's like a broken thing. I think that's just how they make the game.
I think it's something they need to implement.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
It is stupid. It is really annoying doing a secondary quest, and then some random bandit fires a bolt at you. You die. You have to do the whole thing again.
Sometimes it saves during a quest as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, to have these checkpoints, but they're a little bit sporadic. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think saves. That's actually what they need to be.
Yeah.
Saves have to be predictable in a game. Otherwise, you need to know that they're going to be there. Because actually, that's I haven't seen it once. I don't even know where it pops up on the screen.
It just pops up just underneath the minimap.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've never spotted that.
Okay.
It's not that noticeable.
Yeah, exactly. It's bright white, and I don't know why
it's just it's the folded sheet of paper, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, but I've kind of gotten round it now. I haven't gotten used to it. I've gotten round it.
Yeah. For me, the only other thing that's pulling me back slightly, thinking this is a pain in the arse sometimes to play, is actually how it feels really clunky. Moving is clunky. Riding your horse is really clunky. Like trying to get him to slow down, and it's not. You press a button and then it will happen.
Yeah.
Half a second later.
Like you dismount.
Yeah, and it's all very delayed.
I don't have too much of an issue with the horse.
In the combat, it's not as bad.
I tell you what I used to have an issue with, and I think the only reason I don't is just because I've gotten used to it.
Yeah. But
I used to have an issue with if you're in a city or something, you'll run, and he doesn't stop when you want him to stop.
Yeah.
He'll kind of keep going, and then if you want to turn and find a specific object, you'll go past it or something like that. And it's just like why can't I walk slower?
Trying to look down and look around, loot stuff, and examine those things.
Yeah.
Examining things is a pain in the arse actually, because
you
don't always. You look down, but then the entire of your Witcher sense doesn't allow you to move your camera that much. I feel like looking down and up,
I found that very frustrating.
I've realised that I'm finding it annoying.
Okay. So I've mostly got used to the movement.
Yeah, it's getting easier to do just because I'm used to it, but it's something that you feel like you shouldn't have to be used to.
It does feel a little bit clunky.
You shouldn't feel like you have to be used to it. You should feel like you can do it with ease.
It feels to me like the controls were a bit of an afterthought after literally everything else.
Yeah.
So most games I've played, I'm able to just pick it up, and within a minute, I sort of know the controls and I know them off by heart. This is just a mess, and I still don't.
Apparently, The Witcher's always been tough though in this regard.
It has.
I didn't think.
I've never played it,
but
everyone says they've always been hard like this.
It has. I mean, I've only played Witcher 1, and it was difficult. Like I played it in the hardest setting as well. True, but it wasn't an easy game at all. It's not meant to be an easy game.
No, that's the thing. I think it's not supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more difficult than Bloodborne?
No, it's not the same kind of difficulty either.
Yeah, it's just I think
like The Witcher, Bloodborne is designed to be hard. It's designed to grind you down and like destroy you. Whereas The Witcher is just tough.
Yeah, Bloodborne is combat centric anyway.
Yeah.
Witcher is more of your RPG difficulty. You know, you're always looking to update, power up your stats using different things. You know, so it's got more of that RPG element to it.
Yeah.
You know, drinking your potions and all of that sort of thing is going to help you massively.
Yeah. Well,
you need to drink those potions to survive.
Yeah. Both games, they're quite different, but they both ask a lot from you as a player.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
But I'm actually really, like, you know how much I love Bloodborne, and I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm loving The Witcher. I'm really starting to just find my niche in these Western action RPGs that are massive and hard.
To be honest,
with awesome combat.
The combat's very similar to both of them.
Yeah, fairly similar.
They're fairly similar.
I freaking love it in The Witcher when you just cleave someone in half. Like, you don't even know it's going to happen, but you just cut straight through them.
I feel like, you know those action finishers that you have? I feel like they're also an afterthought.
Yes.
Because some of them are quite bad.
And sometimes they never would happen. Yeah.
Sometimes they don't happen, but sometimes they're not also, I don't think they're always meant to happen.
Yeah.
But some of them are really bad.
The game has its fair share of bugs.
It's the real Assassin's Creed style type thing, but then some of them, they finish in a really weird way, and it's just... What?
Yeah.
It feels like it's lacking.
It's interesting you bring up Creed,
power.
because I read somewhere, and I think it was a review of Witcher, that someone said the combat is very similar to Assassin's Creed, but
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree as well. I can see the similarities, especially if you're a parrier.
Yeah.
If you parry because I don't parry at all.
No.
I'm all about no mercy. Like, I'll single a guy out and just absolutely wail at him until he's dead. But I can imagine if you sit there and parry and then do the counter stuff, it can be a bit like Assassin's Creed, but I don't know why you'd want to do that.
I've only countered in the tutorial. Yeah, I'm not a fan of countering, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I'm going to have to do it at some point to get a trophy for it, so...
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, for me, this isn't a game I'm trophy hunting.
No. I'm doing a lot of trophies, actually. I'm about 15%, I think.
I think I'm about 10.
Yeah.
7 to 10, something like that.
Obviously, I've got, like, no story ones.
I think I've got 4 trophies, I think. 2 of them are story related. The other 2 are like get 5 kills.
Yeah,
and then
I think
in 10 seconds and get 5 kills without taking any damage.
I've got both those.
I think you got both of them at the same time, didn't you? I think you turned. I think
when
I got my first one,
can't touch this or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah. In the
it was very early on.
In the tavern when the bandits come in.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall thoughts then. Final thoughts.
I just need to give it more time, but it's really, to me now, it's any point. Obviously, I'm interested in the story. I'm interested in the characters, although that seems a bit more of an afterthought as well, because there's all this detail, and it doesn't really explores so much of this world, but not the story. And I feel it's a waste.
I feel like the story's a bit simple so far, and it's literally just find Ciri. So far, I have to say I really like Geralt though. I think he's awesome. Really likeable.
To be honest, Geralt's awesome. Ciri's awesome.
Ciri is awesome. She has like that freaking infamous second son power.
Yeah. Also, at the bit when you first see her in the train and she's doing all those flips, that's really cool.
That's cool. But yeah. So sorry.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it more time.
Yeah.
And I just need to get used to it. And as you've suggested, go back and
play it properly.
Go back. Put the difficulty up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe put the difficulty up just by 1.
Okay.
Don't do the hardest one necessarily, but yeah, just explore everything.
Yeah.
For me, like, the world is so impressive. I'm still at the point where I'm like, that's just freaking beautiful. Like, when one of the bits that really just made me go, holy shit, is when you go to Crookback Bog to try and find the Baron's wife.
I've not done Crookback Bog yet.
You haven't done it? Oh, man.
No.
When you walk down the treat trail thing in this one, and there's like just reeds and everything, it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. The shadows and the water effects and everything is just amazing. The dynamic day-night cycle, the dynamic weather cycle.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
But it's not simple either. There's like times when the sky is like, it's just been raining, so it's overcast and the sun's barely coming through. It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's the whole lighting and weather. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
And the rays like come through the trees and I think it's unbelievable.
The best times to play the game at is dawn and evening.
Yeah.
Just play it at dawn and evening. Use your weights and make sure you always have it at dawn or evening because it will just look stunning. Granted, sometimes you actually can't see where you're going. A bit like when you're driving and you've got the sun right in front of you and you're like, I can't see where I'm going.
But I think that's incredible though. It's just like,
it's incredible.
Holy crap, this is amazing.
Bear coming at you like,
yeah.
But another thing, Geralt keeps saying whenever he'll go, oh, there's a storm coming, or oh, it's just been raining. It's like, why is he saying that?
He's meant to have no emotions.
Yeah, but
because
it's
his
mutagens
somehow have meant to be taken towards his
yeah, but why bother? He's not talking to anyone. Do you just walk down the street and go, oh, the rain down there?
What?
He never says that.
He does. If a storm's coming, he'll go, damn it, there's a storm.
Oh,
but I think people do say that on their own.
Yeah,
but
it just seems a bit.
I'm surprised you don't.
He says it too often for me. Or maybe I don't realise I'm doing it.
Maybe.
But when you've got this character saying it,
it's possible that we don't know. Maybe like later on in the game you need a storm for something maybe alchemical based or something like that, and he lets you know when a storm's coming or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a random touch they added in. I don't know, but that's quite the nitpick.
Yeah. Another thing I just want to mention. I'm obviously going to give this more of a chance, but it's got me a bit worried about another game I'm excited for. The Phantom Pain, because that's also open world, and I feel they've done open world for the sake of it, and it's going to be the same thing of I'm going to have to...
Isn't Arkham Knight open world as well?
Yeah, but it's, I think it's a lot smaller than what... Like they said it's 3 times the size of Arkham City, and that's not massive.
Yeah.
But Phantom
Pain... This is interesting,
like
this change of heart, because you used to be the open world guy.
Yeah.
And now...
Literally, like, a couple of weeks ago you were the open
world
guy.
But I also think it's no coincidence that your new favourite style of game is about as far away from open world as you can possibly get. Like the Telltale games.
Unbelievable.
You're the Telltale guy now.
Yeah.
Linear guy.
Yeah, very linear. Point and click linear.
But it's just not because I'm so looking forward to the Phantom Pain. But as I've said, one of my criticisms of The Witcher is, okay, now I've got to, especially it's set in Afghanistan, so Phantom Pain, so I'm going to have to travel 5 miles through a desert. It's going to look boring, it's going to be dull. Yes, I'm going to run into people, but do I care? I want to do the mission. The missions are what's fun, essentially. And it's just...
I can imagine that running through the area might be boring in The Witcher if you are literally doing nothing else. Because, that's not the point. You're supposed to go off the beaten path and then find all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
But, that's fair enough. My overall thoughts are I think it's incredible, actually. I'm only going to put it down because Splatoon's coming out tomorrow. And I'm also thinking that's going to be incredible. But I'm really happy with it so far.
Yeah, love it. A few points that are a little bit fine, but actually, it's a fun game to play. Have my moments, but I'm definitely going to power through it.
Yeah,
at least.
Oh yeah.
See how far I get until another game takes my fancy.
Well, I mean, I've been thinking about this just before we quickly move on. After Splatoon, there is nothing else I want for ages.
Yoshi Woolly
Or
World.
Arkham Knight.
Yoshi Woolly World, yeah, Arkham
That's
Knight,
still
both
a
of that
month.
as well. Again, it's still a month away, but even then, I'm probably not going to pick them up.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'll necessarily pick them up straight away.
I've got Yoshi the order.
Fair enough then.
Elder Scrolls Online, I'm on the fence about getting now, especially with
Yeah.
The Witcher.
The thing with Yoshi's Woolly World is, I don't know if I'm willing to pay. I think that might be a game I'm not paying full price for, because I think it's just going to be a single player thing,
Yeah.
like, and not even necessarily that long.
Yeah.
But
There's gonna
we'll
be
see.
no
We'll see.
trophies.
Well, yeah,
We'll
exactly.
see, yeah.
But yeah, cool. Now here at 8-Brit Gaming, we believe social media to be quite important. It's something of a big deal these days. So we decided to come up with this new section called the Social Media Review. It's a bit experimental at the moment, but basically what we'll be doing is we'll be picking a topic, typing it into Twitter and seeing what kind of crazy responses the internet has for us, because as we know, the internet is an infinite fountain of wisdom. At least the internet comments are anyway. So, our word for this week is Splatoon, as the game comes out tomorrow. In fact, well, actually, by the time this is uploaded, you'll probably already be out and probably enjoying it. But yeah, so
And laptops appeared.
exactly the continuity. But we'll be checking out the tweets and just seeing basically what people have to say on the eve of Splatoon's release, and seeing how basically excited people are, or basically what the feel is in the room. So we've got a tweet here from Backlot saying that there has been a DLC weapon leak.
DLC weapon leak.
That's interesting.
That's already exciting.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's the day before.
Bear in mind
Nice.
that all of Splatoon's DLC will be free, so we can actually look forward to this.
So this is what it's got. We've got this carbon roller here. Let's see.
Interesting. Now, I have heard that there will be variants of the weapons. They're slightly different, or they're paired with like slightly different side weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
I love this Zapper gun. It looks like the old Nintendo Zapper thing.
yeah. Yeah.
The light gun, whatever it was called. Yeah.
It got Rapid Blaster Deco. I mean, that's not just another blaster. I think the Splash-O-Matic looks like another
The
blaster.
Splash-O-Matic looks interesting. It's got like a propeller on the front. So I'm thinking, what if when they shoot, it sprays ink out around like that? Yeah, like what are they called on front gardens that people have loops.
Yeah,
like the
Catherine Wall.
Catherine wheel. Like
fireworks,
that, like that. We've obviously seen the ink brush already on the video where he jumps up and does the crazy stuff. That looks really overpowered, the nozzle nose.
Nozzle nose. It's basically it's a hose or a gun.
Yeah.
It's got a little gun handle on the back. So.
Yeah.
Well, from what we've seen so far, do you think they're because you don't want any gun to be particularly overpowered? We know the roller's very overpowered.
Well,
I think it's going to be balanced.
Yeah, I think the roller is if you've got the roller and you come up against someone with a splatter shot, if they've seen you, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And you're not like on top of them. And what I've basically boiled it down to is the roller is basically a shotgun. It's a shotgun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
These guys look like snipers.
Yeah.
That's called a scope.
I'm looking forward to this ink brush.
Yeah, the ink brush looks
really
awesome.
like the idea of the ink brush.
Oh, the ink brush looks really cool. The thing is, this is all free as well.
Exactly.
I mean, it kind of makes you wonder why I wasn't in the game in the first place, but I think Nintendo are kind of doing it to drip feed it and make it a bit longer. But let's see what the rest of Twitter has for us. There's not a lot of English.
Yeah, so we're going up. There's a lot of stuff there. Unfortunately, we don't understand. Some of you might be able to understand it if you pick it out and you think, actually, yeah, that's funny, and you just move past it because you don't understand. Tell us.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. We can't talk. So Splatoon tomorrow. Yeah, fine. Splatoon tomorrow. Well done, Skull Pixel.
This is interesting.
Splatoon is tomorrow.
No, but they're not going Splatoon tomorrow. They're saying Splatoon tomorrow.
Yeah, they do seem quite excited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like this one by Art Tebble. Don't like codename Steam. Must be bad ethics. Like Splatoon too much. Sounds unethical to me. I have no idea what he's on about. What is that?
That's just slightly beyond me. In the middle of crazy shifts, but I would be picking up and streaming Splatoon when it drops.
Interesting.
Nice mesh.
Chris Lack here has pre-ordered it from Game. It could be stolen. If it's not stolen, then
Game York.
He'll get his free Splatoon hat though. Have you seen the Splatoon hat?
Yeah.
It honestly strikes me as something
I think I have.
I'm surprised you didn't want.
I want the amiibos.
Yeah.
I'm getting the amiibos.
Yeah. I already get one
So
tomorrow.
looking forward to the amiibos. Splatoon. Yes, Philip.
He's right.
He's right.
Is it out in Japan today or tomorrow?
I think they all come out tomorrow, I think.
Come on.
Oh, well, the laptop's failed us.
Oh, no, there we go.
Is this a Splatoon reference? Why don't you check it out and see it?
What is he... What...
If you click on the toy, it should just come up here.
Oh, here we go. I'm just a squid in a life...
In a nightmare, maybe.
Could be.
Or be Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Just a squid.
That's what it says there.
So
it's Bloodborne.
He replied saying, I'm just a squid and I know that it's not fair. Oh, so it's Bloodborne.
Yeah.
I don't know, you're the expert on Bloodborne.
Well, how did you get it was Bloodborne from that first tweet?
Did you say it was Bloodborne?
He said it was Bloodborne before he even saw that.
There's a squid thing. I found out about it. Someone said something about a squid.
Oh, yeah, there's spoilers there.
Someone said there's a squid in Bloodborne.
Kind of, not really.
We're trying to go back.
It might fail.
Oh boy.
That's bad.
This computer's not mine.
Oh.
Game of Thrones Episode 4 Sons of Winter is now available on iOS.
I'm glad we have the powers of editing.
Hell yeah. Here we go. We're good. We're back.
Jeff Gerstmann, who's now disappeared. I think he's from GameSpot. He used to be from GameSpot.
We can check it out.
Hi, Splatoon seems really fun so far. Makes me want to steal a truck.
Okay, good night. Right, I see. Let's double check where he's from. Make sure we get this right. Right, loads. Favorited a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go back on live and see what people are saying right this minute. If only
we can get a
had
tablet to work next time.
good, internet. Get up early for Splatoon. Good.
Yeah, well,
good.
mine probably won't arrive till like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Probably edit this video.
Squid Now, Splatoon short film.
I feel like we've got to watch this.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I need to turn on the audio if we're going to watch it.
What the hell?
I think we've had enough of that.
There's some eerie horror thing.
Jesus. You can shoot something like this, right?
That could be.
Oh my god.
What?
It's
I
spraying.
think he's undergoing a transformation
I think he's lost it.
into a squid. Uh-oh.
What's that?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
It's a paint.
This is incredibly weird.
What the hell?
Oh, he's turning into a squid, yeah, he is. Imagine if that's how they actually transform in Splatoon.
Yeah, it'd be scary.
I wasn't expecting that.
I thought it'd be some cool, yeah, let's go and fight with some ink.
Yeah.
Like some eerie.
Welcome to the 8BritGameChat.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I paid for my new job finally came in and I'm applying to 2 more jobs this week and I'm going to be playing Splatoon all night. Superman's got his priorities in order.
Yeah? What's this? This? Are you getting to, it was announced that maps, playing with friends and other necessities, what? I need to know now.
This looks like it's linked to an article.
Playing with friends is a big kind of stickler for me as far as Splatoon's going so far. So, that's something I need to know about.
Loading screens, loading screens. Loading screens.
Oh, it's on N4G, so you're going to have to click another link.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, it's aggregate.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hold on, here we go. It was announced that maps playing with friends on the necessity smartphone won't be available at launch. Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
you can't do that anyway.
Yeah, that's stuff we knew.
Not playing with friends at launch does suck, but we can kind of do it anyway. You just have to basically join the game and then get swapped around.
The same things too.
Yeah, it's there again, yeah. And then you get swapped around.
Splatoon comes tomorrow. Hype.
I like that person's name. I'm a squid.
I'm a squid. Absquid. No, yeah. Anyway. I was trying to read one of the words on there, which early impressions.
Is that the actual box art?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's cool. I like that.
It's the one in game. They've got them on.
Oh, they've got them there, have they? I haven't seen it.
Splatoon fun online gameplay needs more maps
pronto. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember how often Nintendo said they were going to bring new maps. It's like every 2 weeks or every week or something.
I thought it was every week. I think they're doing one a
I thought
week.
it was fortnightly. Wait,
I can't
It might
remember.
be fortnightly.
It was one or the other.
Splatoon is out tomorrow, and my anus couldn't be more prepared.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Quite
Good to see that he's got
Roach
his,
feels
good to see that he's got his bowel movements in control. Want to play Splatoon, but I'm pretty sure I lack internet at home will directly affect my enjoyment since I won't be able to play with people. Well, your internet's pretty bad, isn't it, Tom?
It's working.
It is working.
It works
As we
fine
can see by this.
It works fine on the PS4 and the Wii U, but not on the laptop.
Kaggy, itchy, Kaggy. Damn, people really wanted those Splatoon amiibos to steal the whole freaking truck. Yeah, well, some of us do crazy things, alright? Everyone's got a little crazy in them.
Splatoon, how is your... Splatoon, what? Tom, how is your
See, he's got
collection
mental.
of Splatoon amiibo upstairs?
I haven't got any Splatoon on it. I don't want them.
Splatoon is creeping me out. The Octo Valley shows this game is in post-apocalypse. And you can see what humans left behind and shit.
Well, no offence, but your picture's creeping me out, so...
Yeah. It looks like it's got a Splatoon thing going on there.
Yeah.
Seriously, I haven't been this hyped for... Sorry. Seriously, I haven't been this hyped for a game since Pokemon X and Y.
Do you think
Splatoon
this
is
is...
going to consume me. I need the amiibo and the figures. Hats.
His name's Balrog. You don't mess with him. You don't mess with
You
someone called
don't, you
that.
don't mess with someone called Balrog.
Do you think this is going to sell Wii U's at all?
No,
No.
probably not.
I think it will sell to pretty much anyone who has
Yeah,
it.
I think it's going to do well. I think it'll do well sales, though. I don't think it'll necessarily sell the Wii U.
Yeah, I think
Something disappointing I did hear is that the amiibo content is just rehashed levels with different weapons,
yeah,
which kind of sucks.
which is a bit meh. But, you know, whatever, the amiibo. Then that's not the reason I get the amiibos.
Sacred Heels, debating between staying up at midnight for Splatoon or waking up early before work to get in some games. Tough decisions. Well, actually, it's not that tough. You should definitely stay up till midnight.
Yeah,
Pretty much that.
pretty much.
Xavier G. True depression is when you're playing Captain Toad while waiting for it to be tomorrow, so you can play Splatoon.
I don't know, Captain Toad's a pretty good game.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't got it. I just kind of want
I
it though.
haven't completed it.
No.
Oh, no, you kind of complete it. No, I don't know. Anyway, I think that's...
Yeah, just a few more of these.
Yeah, a couple more.
Oh, Nintendo World. Thousands of fans are in line for Splatoon.
Damn.
Jesus.
That'd be not... That'd be a great atmosphere, probably.
Yeah.
As soon as I get a place, spend all my money, yeah, sure.
Splatoon took all my money
Splatoon's
as
pretty
well.
much taken all my money. And of course all this stuff that we actually record this with.
Yeah. There's so much weird Splatoon advertising going on.
Is NOC okay?
Well, I've not
Is
seen
it
much,
Nintendo of Canada?
Must
Since
be.
it's in French.
Must be.
I've not seen much adverts for it at all.
I've seen
I've seen a couple on
TV
the
ads.
on the internet.
I've seen the TV ad on Dave.
Damn, this person's already got it. Kez been playing Splatoon local multiplayer for hours, so addictive.
How do we know they're legit?
Well, we don't, but
And they're
why would
not
they
an
tweet it?
attention seeker.
They probably did get it early. Half the
lots
time
of
you
people
do end
did
up
get it
getting it there early. So I'm nobody to be excited with for the release of Splatoon. Well, come on, Sneaky. I'm gonna
Schneider.
like your favourite. I'm gonna favourite. I'm gonna favourite that just because. And last
His favourite all the ones that we read.
yeah, we probably should. Too late now. Next time.
Way too late, man.
Way too late. I thought of it way too late. Yeah. Splatoon tomorrow. Can't wait to play the games all weekend. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a good place to stop.
Yeah, well, that was a social media review, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you enjoyed the social media review and if you'd like to see us do it again. Let us know in the comments below what you'd like us to put in Twitter and see what people have said. As you've seen, there are some pretty weird responses, some relatively new ones, normal ones, but then there are also some strange videos. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the social media review, and we'll be wrapping up very soon.
Yeah. Watch the laptop disappear.